It's Dennis Anderson, the Gravedigger, up against Tom Meats and Monster Patrol. Tom Meats ready for this semifinal round.
Thunder on the Beach, too, has been really spectacular. There's been a lot more fans out here than last year, and the majority of the people that came here last year, they all came back. I was surprised to see how far people traveled. Asking the people that were coming up and talking to me before the event, some people traveled as far as 7 hours to be here.
Dennis Anderson didn't have to drive 7 hours. He lives right down the Atlantic coast, right off the North Carolina coastline, and he's got high praise for this event.
Thunder on the Beach is it's a great place to race, man. We come down here to WILDWOOD, New Jersey, right here by the ocean. It's one of the most exciting and the funnest tracks we do all year long. It's a really safe place to do it. They have big crowds here. Last year was our first year. This is the second annual deal. I hope it goes on forever and ever, man. It's a cool place to race. The track is a little funky out here sometime when the wind's blowing and the sun's out. It's real powdery sand. We turn our tires around backwards. Great place to race, man. We really enjoy it.
High praise from Dennis Anderson. He likes to race any place, but when he says it's a great place to race, get ready to strap it on. Semi-final round matchup, Gravedigger and the Monster Patrol. You've got to be on top of your game plan here. We've seen that Tom Meats has been able to get some hole shots from time to time. Dennis Anderson will stomp on the gas and roar down our track here this afternoon. It's anybody's ball game. You pick the winner. Monster Patrol far lane, Gravedigger in the near lane. Real close to call. Dennis Anderson had a good lead, but Meats was equally tough as they move on in. Real close to call. Let's take a look at it one more time. They mirror each other off the lines. Tom Meats with a little bit of advantage. Dennis Anderson puts the horsepower down. Dennis Anderson will take the win and moves into the finals here of the second annual Monster Truck Thunder on the Beach. The Gravedigger in a Childress and Bigfoot, or will it be Gary Porter in the Crusher? It's Gary Porter's first trip to WILDWOOD. It brings in some difficult first-round possibilities.
Well, it's pretty nice. You know, this is the first year that I've came to it. But, you know, I guess getting the truck dialed into the sand, the gear ratios, the track's, you know, pretty long. You know, trying to run a high gear, but yet, you know, tune your motor down just a little bit so you don't spin so hard off of the starting line. But, you know, it seems like a very good event, and I've enjoyed being here.
Lonnie Childress has been here before. He gets set for a trip, quite possibly, to the finals.
Like I said, I think the track's going to hold together a little better. I think, you know, the trucks are going to hook up. It's packed, so we're not kind of going through that fluffy sand. I think it's going to be faster. I'm looking for a good day.
Well, the winner is definitely going to think it's a good day. Gary Porter gets everything groomed in and ready to roll. And over on the far side, waiting will be Lonnie Childress out of Hazelwood, Missouri, in the Bigfoot Ford. They will take on the winner here, takes on the Gravedigger in the finals. It's been a great day for monster truck racing, and really we've had no problems with any of these trucks getting hooked up and putting down some pretty competitive passes. But this right now will be the most competitive pass of the day for both of these two drivers. The winner moves to the finals. The loser gets to watch from the sidelines. Gary Porter, near lane. Lonnie Childress, Bigfoot Ford, far lane. The winner to the finals. Over the first set of jumps, but Gary Porter bounced in no man's land, and Lonnie Childress kept it on the ground straight as an arrow to pick up the win. Bigfoot takes on the Gravedigger in the finals. This will be a good final round matchup. Lonnie Childress and the Bigfoot, Dennis Anderson, Gravedigger. That's on the way next. Stay with us as Wheel Power continues. Welcome back to Wheel Power and Thunder on the Beach from WILDWOOD, New Jersey. Two of the best in the business, Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger, will match up against Lonnie Childress and the Bigfoot Ford. These guys have won all over the United States before, and they've also lost all over the United States before as well. But on the beach, let's see who the best on the beach is. $40,000 in purse money right here as they line up. Now, they've each had equal numbers of run on the sand so far this year. So they've been able to get all the experience they need. They know the hole shot's important. They know that when you get in between the first and the second set of cars, you've got to keep the tires on the ground to build all that horsepower. These guys, lots of experience, and someone's going to walk away with a big chunk of change and also bragging rights, the second annual Thunder on the Beach. Dennis Anderson, first to the line, staged and ready to go. Now Lonnie Childress wheels in the big foot forward as they close the gap. Staged, all that's left to do is run them and find out who the winner is going to be. Problems right off the start for Dennis Anderson. Lonnie Childress, your winner in the Bigfoot Ford, chalks up yet another victory in his big career. But problems off the line, Dennis Anderson rolled a couple of feet, and he ends up second here today. Your winner, Lonnie Childress in the Bigfoot Ford. One happy camper here on the New Jersey coastline. And, of course, when you're a winner, you get a little victory lap in a monster truck. You just spin some awful big donuts. Lonnie Childress making the fans real happy. Where your winner, Thunder on the Beach, number 2, Lonnie Childress out of St. Louis, Missouri, in the Bigfoot Ford. Gravedigger one's perfect for the first 3 rounds, but a problem in the finals. Dennis Anderson, what happened?
I got up to the line. I was excited. I was in the finals, and it was driveway error. That's why I broke the truck. I took off in low gear, and we've got a gate shifter in it, and I jerked it all the way through the gates and flipped the truck right up into high gear and wrung the input shaft off right in the finals. And that's a bummer for me and the fans both, because I dragged this thing a long ways. When it comes down to me and Bigfoot in the finals, Buddy Rowe, he's the man I like to bury. But, hey, there's always another day. Maybe we'll get him tomorrow on the beach.